Alright, so
The broadcast is now starting. All
there we go.
attendees are in listen-only mode.
Alright, so I usually do this webinar by showing you how to do it from start to finish. But I think the videos were ending up a little bit too long, and we wanted to see if this would cut down on the time. And I think everybody will still get the procedure. So this is how to make an app with a PDF you already use. Maybe you have a couple forms in the office that you wanted to see if you can convert into a mobile app. Well, this is going to show you how to do that from start to finish. Um, my name is Steven. I'm part of the support team at Snappy. And yeah, I guess we'll just get started. I'm going to try to answer questions as I go along this time. I usually wait to do them at the end, but we're going to try to do them as we go along this time because it makes more sense. So let's do this. Um, First thing I wanted to go over really quick is why make a mobile app in the first place. Um, and the thing I always like to tell people is that it's funny to me that the construction industry is so, I guess, advanced in the technology they use and the amount of money they spend on these giant machines to do these things. And it's crazy to me that they still take like a paper and pen out to the field to do their work. Um, my boss and I laugh about it a lot, but it kind of sucks that papers can get lost, or you have to transport papers from point A to point B at the end of the day, whether it be a log or some inspection thing or whatever. Um, so yeah, it just this is an easy way to avoid that issue of paper and pencil. Paper already costs a lot as it is. There was a report not too long ago that paper cost, I think it was 160 bucks per employee a year. Might have been a little bit more, but still, that's money you can save, and this is a relatively cheap way to do it that it'll pay for itself in pretty quickly. So obviously, saves time and resources. One big thing I want to mention too is that with a mobile app, whenever you're doing data entry, since you're doing it directly into the app, it's already digital when it's getting recorded. So you don't have to do, like someone writes it down on paper, takes it to someone else for them to do the data entry. You can basically eliminate a whole job right there. So um, it does save time and resources, uh, and I think it's useful for that. It can be fully customized to match your business, so you can actually, at least with Snappy, you can change the entire look of the app to match your colors, your logo, um, everything that's about your business. So it won't even look like it's something that we made when it's done. It'll look like something that was made specifically for you and tailored for your business. You also get access to other features. Push notifications is a big one that we put in a lot of our apps. Reason being is because I think the number was like 67% more effective than emails. So if you need to get a hold of someone, that's a great way to do it, and especially if you only need to send them like a quick message or a reminder or something like that. Another feature that we added not too long ago is chat. Uh, that one's still working on it. It's not completely done yet, but it is coming out very soon. But anyways, it allows you to chat with your employees from the same app that they're doing most of their work from. So they never have to leave this ecosystem that you create within the app. Then you get some other stuff, Dropbox synchronization, mobile forms. We're going to go over more of that stuff later, so I'm just going to move along. So how to make a mobile app. The whole process is relatively simple, but before we get started, I wanted to kind of show you some benefits that you get with signing up with Snappy. First of all, it's free. You don't have to pay unless you publish something with us. So that free 14-day trial you see as like the second to last bullet, that is just for the first 14 days you can publish the app. But after that, we require a subscription fee. So some other stuff that we offer, you can back up all the apps created on our platform, which is great. You can create as many as you want, so you can test what works and what doesn't. You can back up all the forms generated by those apps. So say you have, I don't know, you lose like a patient form or something like someone filled out a patient form and it got lost somewhere in the shuffle. Everything's going to be backed up on our website, so you can always go back and look it up. Another cool part about that too is that we put some filters on the website as well, so you can look it up by date, by name, that type of stuff. So it makes it very easy to find an archived form. On top of that, most of the time people will back up their forms, like set it up so that they can send it to a Dropbox or some sort of cloud service that'll back up the form. So you also get unlimited access to the Snappy Labs, which is basically the editors, um, and you get Form and Guru. There's also the regular Express editor. We're going to go more over that stuff later, so don't worry too much about it for now. You get unlimited prototypes, so like I said, you can have unlimited amount of apps, and you can test out everything that we offer basically and see which one works for you. And you get access to over 400 app. I missed a word there. It's actually app templates. And what that is it's basically a like a foundational app. So over the years, Snappy has helped a lot of different industries, and basically what we did is we accrued all that information and made generic apps for those industries. So if you want to find like a daily log for construction, you could just go into the App Store and type in construction daily log, and Snappy has made an app for that. And then you can take that app and customize it to fit your business, like specifically your business. Whether that is just a color change or you need to overhaul the whole back end of the app, it doesn't matter. We can do it with the Snappy platform. So you also get access to human support. We don't have any computers here, so it's all real people. So yeah, I think that's always an important part to mention. If you get stuck on your app, you always have someone to call. If you were to purchase your app outright, like say you were to get some coders and programmers, chances are if you needed help with the app, then you would have to rehire those people. So it makes it more difficult in the long run to maintain the app. So I guess those are a couple benefits that you get from signing up. So once you click the sign up button, and you fill out the information, this is the next screen you're going to see. It's going to look something like this, but it might look a little bit different depending on what you've done on the Snappy website so far. And this gives you access to change certain things. Like for example, you click on My Profile, you'll be able to change your account information. My Apps will show you all the apps on your account. You can order a custom app through here, or view all the templates that I was talking about before. So it gives you some options there on what you can do once you make an account. One thing I want to mention is that in My Profile, you can actually link your account to your Facebook or Google Circles. Not that anyone uses that, but you can link it up to those accounts if you want. So that way you can just remember the same login and password you have for Facebook, and you don't have to remember multiple logins for different websites. So just a little bonus, I guess. Not necessary, but just a bonus. So the way you're going to start making an app is you're going to click create a new app. I think it's the, what was it, the fourth one from the left, third one from the right. It's this guy right here. So click that, and then it's going to take you to another screen where it's going to ask you which builder you want to use. You're going to want the one all the way on the left. It's going to look like this and say Express Form Builder. So click Start, and the next part after that, a dialog will come up that says, do you want to load a PDF or build form? You want to load a PDF. And again, this presentation is specifically for people that have a document already and they want to load that document into an app. So the way you would do that, the first thing you need to do is scan the document into the computer, obviously. Scan it as a PDF file, but if you can't scan it as a PDF file because of your printer or something's weird, you can actually open documents up in Microsoft Word and then save as PDF. I do it all the time. It's really easy to do. So that's an easy way to make your, whatever document you have into a PDF. So another thing I want everyone to remember is that this process is only going to work with PDF files. If you don't have a PDF file or you don't have access to making a document into a PDF file, you can just build a form from scratch. And that actually gives you a little bit more functionality on what you can do with the app. But that's a different video. If you want, contact support and we can give you more information about it. But yeah, those are your two options. So once you see this dialog, this is the next thing you'll see once you click the, I think it was load PDF button. You're going to either want to drag and drop a file into this, or you can click to upload. So once again, just has to be a PDF, just to be sure. So after that, your PDF is going to come up on this little mock phone here. I couldn't save the whole picture without making it take up the whole screen, so just got the corner. This little mock phone is going to come up, and the idea is that you grab the fields on the left, which we have a couple different ones here. You grab these fields on the left and you drag and drop them over to where the PDF is, and then you make this box the same size as that line or whatever space you have available for that input. So it's really that easy. You just drag and drop the fields and fill out your entire form. Depending on how big your form is, it could be a little bit tedious, but well, I didn't even finish the slide, I just noticed. It could be a bit tedious, but the good part is that you only have to do it once. So it's better than filling it out by hand every single time. And it'll also give a much more professional appearance to, whoever it is that you're presenting this form to. Say you are using it not necessarily for inspections, or you're using it for patient registration. Instead of giving them a clipboard with a paper on it, you can give them a tablet with a form on it that you don't have to go back and input the information into later. So anyways, experiment with these, see which one works best. Sometimes, checkbox will work better than radio. It just depends on the situation. So the best way really is to just experiment with it, play around with it. Like I said, there's an unlimited amount of apps that you can make, so you can go crazy if you want to. But that's the idea. Just drag and drop, and then after you're done with that, we can move on to saving the app and loading it on your phone. So at the top of the screen, you're going to see a bar, and it's going to have a bunch of different options on it. The one you want to click is Publish. So you click Publish, and it's going to ask you if you want to save. So if you haven't saved, probably want to save right now. You can also save. There's a button, I think it's the leftmost button on the top. It says Save and Run, so you can click that guy too if you want to save in between. And then to publish the app, to publish the app, if you want to make it into, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Let me start over. So this is the screen you're going to see after you save your app. Basically, you have three options for how you want to publish the app. The public one is going to be if you want your app to go on the App Store. So that's useful if you are doing like a restaurant, or you're a retail business, or a barber shop. I don't know, anything that would want to be in the public eye. The App Store is a great way to advertise for that. You can just put your app on the public App Store, and if someone looks up something related to your app in the App Store, then your app is going to come up. So it's kind of like a self-marketing mechanism. So that's only if you want your app in the public eye, though. Say you're using it for your firm, and you just want it to collect information on inspections or something that your workers are doing. So then in that case, you will want a private app. And the way you invite people to use your private app is by using their email. So all you have to do is type in their email into the invite box, which I want to show you in a little bit. And then that's it. That's all you have to do. And invite them. And then the last one is HTML5. What HTML5 is it allows desktops to use this as well. So if you have workers that don't necessarily have an Android or an iPhone or a tablet or something that they can use this on, you could just make a web page and they can use it on any desktop or laptop, whether it's a Mac or PC or Linux, whatever you have. And they'll be able to use the same thing that you're using on the phone on the actual computer. And it's just a website that you just go into and access. So those are the three options. The one we're using for today is going to be private app. And with private apps, since you're just emailing the people that are going to be using the app, we don't charge you for like each emailed person, not for the first 14 days at least. So it's a good way to test out whatever you've created in the app editor. So after that, the next step is going to be to go into the market, the app markets of whatever phone you have. Say you have an iPhone, it would be the App Store. For the Android stores, it would be the Google Play. And you're going to go and click Snappy in the search bar. What's going to come up is going to be our prototype app. And what this is, basically it allows you to test your apps out on your phone. So go ahead and download that, and then you're going to sign into it with the same sign-in that you used to make the Snappy account in the beginning of this webinar. So you sign into it with the same account. You can also sign up with this mechanism if you haven't already, but I mean, you wouldn't have anything saved there yet, right? Because you haven't had any apps. So after that, you'll have your list of apps, and this will go on forever if you have a bunch of apps. I cleaned it up before I took this picture though, so we only have one here. Um, and that'll be your app. You click into that, and the PDF that you just created will be there. It's really that simple. It takes less than 10 minutes if you are quick with it, or if your PDF isn't that complicated. Um, and that's basically it. Uh, so I wanted to go over the pricing a little bit. It's a little bit complicated on our webpage right now, so I just wanted to kind of reiterate how it works. The first column that you'll see if you go to the webpage, which is just snappy.com/pricing, uh, is if you are going to customize an app that you saw in the store. So say you saw a Snappy app on the App Store and you really liked it, you thought it worked well for you, but you just want to change a few things inside of that app. What you would do is go to the Snappy website, contact the sales team, and let them know your thing. The pricing for that app is going to be 15 bucks per user per month. So say you have an app with 5 users, it would be 15 times 5 every month. And that's how you would factor the cost. If you're doing a lot of users, say like 10, 20, 30 users, usually sales will give you a discount of some sort. Also, if you pay ahead of time, there is bundles that'll make things a little bit cheaper. So that's the business apps. We also have the do-it-yourself apps. If you make the app yourself from scratch, it's a little bit less expensive. Um, and this will give you access to make your own forms, which is what we were doing today. So if you do the exact same process that we did today, this is the column you're going to be looking at. So it'll be $10 per user per month, so a little bit cheaper. Volume discounts don't apply for this one, but it is a little bit cheaper outright, and it gives you more control because you can access the app right away from the editor. Public app is the same, but you have to take into consideration with the public apps, there is a developer license for both Google Play and Apple. With Apple, it's 100 bucks a year, and I'm pretty sure that's it. The Google one is 25 bucks, and it's a one and done. You just pay it one time. They give you the license, and it's on that email account forever. So that would be the only difference. It would still be 10 bucks a month if it was public. So say you wanted to put your app out there. The white label partner, what this is, basically it removes all of the Snappy branding from the app, and it allows you to sell the app to someone else. So say you're a person that is going to be making apps for other people, or you want to expand your own agency. Say you have an ad agency and you wanted to include apps into your mix. You would just sign up with a white label partner. The pricing, I'm not sure what it is, to be honest. It changes all the time, so you would have to contact our partner specialist. But it enables you basically to start your own mobile app company in a sense. You can start selling apps, and the Snappy branding will be completely removed from them. So you can put the businesses or the clients branding on the app instead. So the last one on the right over here is basically the same thing as business apps, but it's a fully custom app. So it's an app that was made from scratch with Snappy's platform that we then publish for you. So the price per month is the same. The only difference is, well, it's a pretty big difference. There's a development fee. So basically you have to pay for the time that the developers took to build the app. So since there's a development fee, obviously this is going to cost a little bit more than the business app, which we're just customizing an app in this one. So, but that's the difference. This one you're making it from complete scratch, and you give your requirements to the sales team, and they take your requirements, give it to the developers, and they make something for you. And that's basically all I got. That was how to convert a PDF you already use into a mobile app. Hope it answered a lot of questions for you guys. If you had any questions about Snappy, oh, cool, we got a question right now. So yeah, I'll take any questions now if you guys have any. Jim asked how many forms can you put in an app. You can put an unlimited amount of forms in an app. If you use the build form instead of load PDF, you can actually have pages in your form, which is cool because you can just have one form that has a bunch of pages. But otherwise, you can have as many widgets or forms in your app as you want. There's no limit. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, I'll stick around for a little bit. Please feel free to ask. If they come to you at a later time, go ahead and email support@snappy.com, or you can email me directly at steven@snappy.com. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put this up on YouTube. So if you want to follow along on YouTube a little bit later, it'll probably be up by, probably not this weekend. I want to say on Monday. But yeah, we'll do that for you guys. Again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them, and I'll answer them as quick as I can. And yeah, I guess thanks for watching. Bye, guys.